When faced with humiliation, it's important to remain composed and confident. Instead of reacting impulsively or defensively, take a deep breath and maintain your dignity. Responding calmly shows strength and emotional control. You can acknowledge the situation with a brief, non-reactive comment, such as, "I understand your perspective," or "I see you're upset," without engaging in the negativity. If needed, gracefully remove yourself from the situation to protect your peace of mind. The key is to not let their words or actions define you, but to preserve your self-respect and integrity. Chapter 1. Stay calm and breathe. When confronted with humiliation, the first step is to stay calm. Your initial reaction may be to feel embarrassed, angry, or defensive, but allowing yourself to respond from that emotional state can often lead to further conflict or regret. Instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to pause and breathe. This simple act of breathing deeply can help you regain control over your emotions, preventing you from saying or doing something in the heat of the moment that you might later regret. It's crucial to remember that in times of humiliation, taking a pause creates the space needed to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Breathing also serves as a grounding technique, helping you refocus your mind. When emotions are running high, it's easy to get swept up in the negative feelings brought on by the humiliation. By slowing down and taking a few deep breaths, you can redirect your energy and approach the situation with a clear mind. This allows you to make conscious decisions about how to proceed. Whether you choose to engage with the person, calmly express how you feel, or even remove yourself from the situation entirely. Ultimately, staying calm doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending that the humiliation didn't affect you. It simply means that you are in control of how you respond. By breathing and maintaining composure, you can diffuse the intensity of the moment, allowing you to respond from a place of strength. This calm demeanor can also project confidence and emotional maturity, making it less likely that the person humiliating you will be able to continue their behavior or provoke you further. Chapter 2. Don't take it personally. In moments of humiliation, it's vital to remember that the words or actions of others are often more about them than about you. People who humiliate others are frequently dealing with their own insecurities, frustrations, or emotional issues, and may lash out to elevate themselves or deflect attention from their own vulnerabilities. Recognizing this can help you avoid internalizing their behavior. Instead of taking the attack personally, try to view it objectively, as a reflection of their issues rather than your worth. This shift in perspective allows you to detach emotionally and maintain your sense of self-esteem, no matter what they say or do. By not taking their actions personally, you regain your power and refuse to let their negativity define you. It's easy to feel hurt when someone tries to put you down, but remembering that their words are often about their own struggles helps you avoid feeling responsible for their behavior. When you separate yourself from the situation in this way, it becomes easier to respond with calm and clarity, protecting your peace and preventing unnecessary emotional damage. You retain your confidence, knowing that their attempts to humiliate you are more about them needing control or validation than about any truth about you. Chapter 3. Maintain your dignity. Maintaining your dignity in the face of humiliation is essential for preserving your self-respect. Responding with composure, even when provoked, demonstrates emotional intelligence and maturity. Instead of getting defensive or lashing out, you can keep the situation under control by speaking calmly and respectfully. Phrases like, "I understand your perspective," or "That's an interesting point," can help neutralize the negativity without escalating the conflict. A measured, dignified response shows that you are not rattled by their words. and that you can maintain your integrity regardless of how others behave. Remaining dignified also involves controlling your body language. When humiliated, it's easy to show signs of discomfort, such as slouching, avoiding eye contact, or appearing visibly upset. Instead, maintain a posture of confidence. Stand tall, make steady eye contact, and avoid letting their words disrupt your composure. By doing so, you send a message that you are unshaken, further diffusing the power the humiliator may have intended to gain. Upholding your dignity ensures that no matter what others say or do, you remain steadfast in your worth and remain above the negativity directed at you. Chapter 4. Use humor when appropriate. Humor can be a powerful tool for diffusing tension when you're faced with humiliation, as long as it's used in the right context. When applied appropriately, humor lightens the mood and signals to others that you're not rattled by their attempts to bring you down. A well-timed joke or self-deprecating comment can help to shift the atmosphere, showing that you don't take yourself too seriously and that you're above petty insults. This approach not only de-escalates the situation, but also communicates emotional resilience, leaving the humiliator with less power to continue their behavior. However, humor must be used carefully. It's important to gauge the situation and ensure that your humor doesn't come across as passive-aggressive or defensive. The goal is to neutralize the humiliation, not to retaliate or belittle the other person. If you sense that humor might be misinterpreted or worsen the situation, it's better to avoid it altogether. The key is finding the right balance. Humor should serve as a tool to maintain your composure and dignity, rather than to attack or provoke further conflict. Chapter 5. Stand up for yourself without aggression. When humiliation crosses a line and becomes unacceptable, it's important to assert your boundaries with confidence and respect. Standing up for yourself doesn't mean you have to engage in a confrontation, but it does involve expressing that the treatment is not acceptable. A calm, assertive statement such as, "I don't appreciate being spoken to that way," or "that comment wasn't respectful," can make it clear that you expect to be treated with dignity. The key is to remain firm without becoming defensive or aggressive, which could escalate the situation further. Standing up for yourself in this way also reinforces your sense of self-worth. By calmly asserting your boundaries, you demonstrate to both the person humiliating you and to yourself that you value respect and will not tolerate being disrespected. It's a powerful way to protect your emotional well-being and maintain control of the situation, showing that you are confident enough to address the behavior without stooping to the same level. Ultimately, setting boundaries helps to foster healthy communication and ensure that you're treated with the respect you deserve. Chapter 6. Walk away if necessary. Sometimes, the best response to humiliation is to remove yourself from the situation entirely. If the situation is escalating, or you feel that further engagement will only fuel the negativity, walking away can be a powerful and protective choice. Removing yourself from the environment not only prevents additional emotional harm, but also sends a clear message that you refuse to engage in toxic behavior. By choosing to walk away, you preserve your peace and avoid being dragged into a conflict that could have lasting emotional consequences. Walking away doesn't mean you've surrendered or that you've lost control. It's actually a sign of strength and self-awareness. Recognizing when a situation is beyond resolution and stepping away shows that you understand the importance of protecting your mental and emotional health. Sometimes, taking a moment to remove yourself allows you time to regain composure and reflect, enabling you to return to the situation later with a clear mind or decide that engaging further isn't worth your energy. Ultimately, walking away can be a means of reclaiming control and ensuring that you don't let humiliation dictate your emotional state. Chapter 7. Reflect and learn from it. After the experience of being humiliated, it's crucial to take some time to reflect on what happened. This self-reflection allows you to process the emotions you felt during the incident and gain perspective on how you handled it. Ask yourself why the humiliation affected you and if there was anything in your response that you could improve. Reflecting on the situation helps you understand your triggers and enables you to approach similar situations with greater emotional intelligence in the future. It also gives you an opportunity to grow from the experience, learning how to remain even more resilient next time. In conclusion, handling humiliation with grace and dignity is not about suppressing your emotions or allowing others to mistreat you. It's about maintaining control over how you respond, regardless of the actions or words of others. By staying calm, not taking things personally, and preserving your dignity, you protect your self-respect and emotional well-being. Utilizing humor, asserting your boundaries when necessary, and knowing when to walk away further enhance your ability to respond effectively and avoid escalating negative situations. Ultimately, reflecting on the experience allows you to learn and grow, equipping you with the resilience needed to face future challenges. By responding with strength,